Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. This time in this episode, I know it's been a little while since I've done one, we're going to cover a little bit more of the Bulwarks. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I put out a video, and there really hasn't been a lot to report. It's been kind of the same thing of just the bulwarks and capping them. But now we're on to another part of that saga, still on the bulwarks, but this time we're taking that Coosa and we're trimming it off. So I've trimmed off this edge here with the router and the outside edge, and I've filled in the outside edge so it's flush with the deck, or sorry, flush with the hull. So I'm going to take you guys out and show you exactly what I've done. So we're back at the boat here today. The boat's actually right behind you guys, and Robin's here. And well, I'm going to let Robin tell you a little bit more of her backstory.
So, as we let you guys know before, I've been kind of out of commission for almost a year now to really do much of anything. And a few days ago, I got 2 injections into my lower back because we figure it's a lot of inflammation that's causing the pain, which leads to my inability to do anything. And I'm doing much better. So, my first time at the boat all season, which is heartbreaking to me.
Well, except for little visits. I've told Robin not to do anything where she's lifting or anything like that because she's only had these injections last Monday?
No, on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
4 days.
So she's doing much better with the injection, so we just don't want to push it. But I'm going to be filling the deck to hull joint today with some more of the thickened epoxy. And Robin's going to stay here on the ground and mix for me, which was great help actually, because then I don't have to be mixing and trying to fill at the same time. So
should go a lot quicker.
That's the plan. It should go a lot quicker. Yeah. So that's kind of the update for Robin's back. We're going to do a little bit of filming as we go today, and we'll hopefully include that in the next video. So hang in there, guys.
This close. This close. We're going to get this deck to hull joint done.
Nah, we still got a little bit to do. But it's getting there. It's as with everything with the project, it always takes longer than you think. Oh, another thing, I've noticed some people are dropping off the subscriber list. I don't know if that's because of something on YouTube, but if you find that you still want to be subscribed and you've dropped off the list, please make sure you resubscribe. So we're going to start to fill that hull deck joint up there, and Robin's going to mix down here and pass it to me, and we're going to fill about, what, 5 feet of the whole deck joint.
That's the plan.
So how you doing after all that? A little sore?
A little sore.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing some drugs and alcohol won't fix.
Well,
Ibuprofen, Tylenol, and overproof rum.
So here you can see what it looked like before, and here you can see what it looks like now. So I've filled in all that area to make it more or less flush with the hull, and that's kind of what we're going to do all the way around. And once that's done, we're going to have to round these edges over a little bit more, and then we can layer fiberglass on top of that. So that's the plan. One little glitch I ran into is last year. You may see some areas where I haven't capped the bulwarks yet, and that's basically because there was some structure on top of it that I couldn't move easily. So I do plan to come back and fill those small areas. I cut this back kind of flush with the hull, which is not correct. It's got to come out and sort of follow this contour. So unfortunately now I have to take this piece of Coosa and add a small piece onto it to make up for that error. So that'll be the plan for today, is to basically put this wooden structure back on the piece that I finished and go from there. Then we're going to take the wood structure off this piece over here. So I've got the structure put back on the forward section where I'd already completed the Coosa and the trimming. Now this is the piece where it's too narrow. So what I've done is I put a rabbet on the edge, and what I'm going to do is rabbet this piece as well, and it will fit on there like that. So once I rabbet it, it'll be more or less flush. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's our piece. It's rabbeted. There's the rabbet there, and that will fit like so, like a glove. Alright, so last night it got dark and I didn't get time to capture this on video when I was epoxying these extra pieces on here to make up for that mistake that I made. So that's all done. It's now the next day, and my plan is to take the clamps off and cut it back to the appropriate size, so it's kind of flush with the hull, and at that point I can start filling it with thickened epoxy. The area, the void between, well, I'll show you from the outside, but the area between the top of the Coosa and where the hull starts is that hull to deck joint area where it's about maybe half an inch that I have to fill in with thickened epoxy. And once all this is done, once I've got all this filled, then we can start thinking about glassing the bulwarks over. So that's going to be the next phase when we get to that. So here's what that looks like from the outside. You can see that it's way too far out and I have to trim it back. So we're going to unclamp all this and get the rotor out and trim that back so it matches this angle. So we'll go ahead and grab the rotor now and start trimming that out. If you look very carefully here, you can see that the rotor bit is angled. I'm able to do this because of the special base that's on this rotor that allows me to change the angle of that rotor bit. I'll cover this in more detail in a later video showing some of the other options with this rotor. It's really, really handy. Alright guys, I've taken all the clamps off and I've actually cut it back with the rotor. But if you look closely, you can see the line where I added the piece. I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer so you guys can see that. So there's the piece that I added. You can see the glue line, the epoxy between the two pieces. So now I'll take you outside and show you from that perspective what it looks like. So there we go. That's the finished result. Apart from, of course, glassing it over, but as far as this stage is concerned. So that's all nice and smooth now. We got our Coosa on top. And, well, I got more to do. So we'll see how this all goes. But, again, it's going to be another time-consuming task all the way around the boat. But this is the last step, really, before glassing. So we're really getting there now. Be nice to be starting on the interior. Oh well, one step at a time. Hang in there, guys. We'll be back shortly. Hey, don't forget to, if you haven't already, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and all that kind of thing. We really appreciate it, and we'll catch you later.